Good morning, traders, and this is your daily review of the Aussie South African Top 40. Just bear in mind, all my charts I use the Bill Williams theory. If you're not familiar with that, look in the comments. You'll see some videos that will help you understand the Bill Williams theory. Anyway, so starting off with the daily, we have a pretty interesting situation because what we have here is a bearish setup on the daily. So we have a inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. So these three bars are fitting inside this one long bar. Now remember, a couple of days ago, I suggested that this may be an exhaustion bar, and I think the key thing to understand is that we're right on a fairly significant level here. Okay, we're looking at the monthly chart now, and you can see, I just put that level in there. So this second line that I just added in, you can see all these tails here. Okay, so it is a fairly significant level, and if we switch across to the weekly, it'll be even clearer. You'll see there's an inside bar, here's inside bars here. Okay, inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, inside bar. So there's quite a significant level sitting here, which is another reason why I said yesterday I'm not really looking for longs here. We're going to need to have some form of consolidation or a pullback before I start looking for longs. So if we just move down to the 4 hour, there's another thing that has happened here. So if we just go, let's start with this one here. So there was a trend break. Okay, so we broke through the trend, we kind of tested the trend, and we're going sideways. That basically formed another trend for us, which is that one there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that trend, and then we broke through. Okay, so there is a bit of a trend break, there is a bit of consolidation. We've got a bearish pattern on the daily, and we've got quite a big bearish bar here and another bearish bar here with a triple top in play. Now, what I do want to do is just add that level there. Okay, so it's not quite a double top. Just looking for diversions, but you can see momentum is drying up from the awesome oscillator here. But we are sitting on top of the alligator, and when we're on top of the alligator like this, the trend is up, but it is flattening out. Okay, now if we switch across to the hour, you'll see that we've actually got a very messy environment, but we've dropped below the alligator. Okay, now the thing on the hour is that we've got this engulfing bar and this engulfing bar. So we've got two engulfing bars, which is a fairly strong bullish pattern. Okay, now all of this is just too messy for me at the moment. It's there's really no direction, and this is very typical of price action when you get to a fairly strong level. Okay, bear in mind these two bars that we have here are, in fact, all three bars are weekly levels. Okay, so I'm kind of in two minds as to what's going to happen, but you know, the longer term, the daily is saying that we have a potential top. The 4 hour is saying we have another trend break and a retest. You can see how we broke through and then we retested, then we went sideways. Okay, so ultimately what I'll be looking for today is, again, we'll be looking at the closing range breakout strategy. Okay, now I'm just going to delete all the noise, and let's just first look at yesterday's. So yesterday's, when you look at it on the half hour, there's the closing range, and you see this tail out here, you think, oh, well, it's another one that failed. But if you pop down to the hour, you will see that it was a 5-minute rejection off that level. Okay, whenever you see that kind of thing where you've got a rejection level, a break below this bar is your entry and a stop above the bar. Okay, and that's on the 5 minutes, or you can use the 6 minutes if you want to. You can even use the 12 minutes or the 15 minutes if you want to. You're going to get the same pattern. Okay, so if we just have a look at what actually played out, you'll see that we hit the range target and we hit the 261 extension. Okay, so that was a fairly good short trade, as was expected yesterday, and I think today is more of the same. So what we need to do is look at the closing range strategy and trade it as we see it. Now, if you look at price action on the half hour, we've got, similar to the hour, we've got what looks like a bullish pattern here, but it could also just be a double retest of the breakout on the alligator. Okay, nothing really else. The oscillator is grouping up to the upside again, which is indicating a short, but you're going to have to wait and see what transpires here. The thing is, if you get a 5-minute close above 52678, you are long, and you're long looking for 52850. If you get a 5-minute close below, it's not going to give me the value. Let's just put a line in there, and that'll give us the value. So if we get a 5-minute close below 52510, then you have a range target of pretty much the bottom of the bigger range, which is 52340. Okay, so the next thing to bear in mind is a breakout. Let's use this one here. A breakout below 52317 would validate a double top for me. So this would be a double top. That's the neckline of the double top. And then what you do is you have a fairly strong move of around 600 points to the downside. Okay, but for now, I would treat this as a range. So we do get a breakdown. You're looking to take profit at the bottom here. See what happens. What could happen is you come back, test this level here, to the bottom of the range, and then move back down. Okay, bear in mind it's earnings season in the US at the moment, and there is there's a number of earnings coming out this week and next week. So I think traders are basically waiting in the US just to see what's going to transpire before they commit to driving this market any higher. So expect some sideways motion, and your closing range breakout is probably the safest bet to play at the moment until we find a level and we can get in for some longer term trades. But you can see how we went sideways here last week. Most of last week was sideways, and we had a bit of volatility, and now we've got volatility, but we're still technically going sideways. Okay, anyway guys, that's my view at the moment. If there is a long, I suspect they're going to be taking profit in this area on the range target anyway, 5 to 850. So that's kind of the range that I'm looking at us playing in today. But I do suspect we're going to get more downside. So this high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay. So anyway, guys, and diversions. Sorry, there is continuation diversions. Prices moving down, oscillators moving up. So there is continuation diversions here as well, which I suspect continuation to the downside. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's my view at the moment. Really just trading the closing range breakout strategy. Break below, I'm in. Break above, I'm in. Okay, and then taking profit at the range heights. Trades are small, but rather safe and sorry. It's basically 170 point trades. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.